Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. Today we have Father Ketcham with us from Champaign, University of Illinois. Monsignor, why is there such an attack on the Catholic faith right now?
Well, I think the Catholic faith is the largest of Christian denominations, so I think we've had a certain stature in the culture, and I think our doctrine is directly opposed to the doctrine of the culture at this time. And so you have two forces that are just battling one another constantly. And so I think that the Obama administration is a reflection of the culture, and they're seeking this direct attack on the Catholic Church, and they see the best way to do this is to go right at the core of our doctrine, which has to do with contraception and also our legal rights to religious liberty.
I think so. This is particularly appropriate. We're talking about a university environment, and it's certainly a good test of what we're doing with properly educating people to come out of this, not merely as technicians, but as good thinking citizens that have some basis in knowing that they not only know arithmetic and calculus, but they know something about the mystery of how we were conceived, we think, by God, but that's quite a mystery, and how we live with each other is a thing that has been developed by good religions, and certainly the Catholic religion is one of those. But then there are other good religions that teach people something about how you treat each other. It isn't enough to know the exact forces involved, as an engineer as I am. You should know whether it's really what you want to do in your living, if you're acting properly with each other. We've got to verify the values of the family. A student is removed from its family, it's off all of a sudden into a beer-drinking crowd, and they should be getting some leavening in the kind of life they've got by learning that there are inevitable and eternal principles that guide the relationship of people. That should not be dissected out of the university life. And removing a priest from teaching children about one of the codes of human conduct, Catholic religion, Christian religion, if you will, or Jewish, or whatever engines that religions that have earned their place in our society. They should be in the college environment. And you're providing a place where Catholics can live with each other while they attend this terrific University of Illinois. It's called a university. It isn't just a little school of this or that specialty. This is not teaching just nursing or shoemaking or something. You're a university down there.
You know,
and educating people in their proper relationship with each other and what the code of ethics is probably the most important of the whole darn thing.
Well, you know, we were talking during the break about the 10% of the young people between the ages of, 17 and 22, is that about right?
18, 22, that's right, yeah.
And how they were going to be faithful, and then there's a 10% that's just bad sheep or black sheep, whatever. But the 80% in that middle, how are you impacting them and affecting them?
Sure. Well, it's a constant challenge to get in front of as many people as possible. So, as I said when we were on break, there is that 10% of the students who are very involved with their faith from the very beginning. And those are the students that we really want to equip properly, because they're already on fire to get out there and to change their peers' hearts. And so they really become the collaborators with us in the ministry. Then there's the 10% of the students who are so damaged by the culture that they've grown up in, so soiled. And I never want to not give an opportunity to a young person, but just, you know, chances are we probably won't see that 10%. But then there's that 80% in the middle that we can make a dramatic effect upon. And getting in front of those students is always the key. And to engage them in conversation, to help them understand the beauty of the life we're given from God, and to be able to reverence that life, to live that life to its fullest, and that our faith is offering something of higher values, higher purpose, and higher experience than what drugs and sex and alcohol are offering. And when they encounter this, it's truly beautiful to see them just become so joy-filled themselves, and really to realize in many ways the culture has lied to them, and now they found truth, and they want to share that with their peers. So our constant goal is, how do we get out there on campus and see all of these students, encounter these students? We're doing all different types of things on campus. I realize you've invited a Catholic priest here, so we're doing a lot of Catholic things on campus. We're having Eucharistic processions on campus. We're having debates on campus. We're bringing in speakers out on the quad. We're not staying within the walls of just the Newman Center. We're getting out on campus and encountering students. I have a great group of young people called Focus, which stands for Fellowship of Catholic University Students. In essence, they are young Catholic missionaries, and we have 6 of these young people now, and we're going to get 8 for next year, again, to try to advance getting out on campus, seeing as many people as possible, engaging them in conversation, inviting them to the liturgies, inviting them to do the different events we're having on campus, but establishing true friendships, genuine friendships, holy friendships, friendships that lift you up, not bring you down.
That phileo love.
Yeah. Sometimes I ask the young people, the people you're hanging out with, are they leading you to your ultimate goal in life, or are they taking you away from that? Because ultimately, as a person of faith, heaven should be the ultimate goal for all of us.